Hi. It's been about 2 years since I've been on camera. I hope you all survived coronavirus and have put your lives back together after the shutdowns. I have been working on two books, Eyes Wide Open and another book on philosophy that I hope will be in print by early next year. I have also been busy with the research and Tenunni Publishing. The previous video talked about becoming an associate. I want to change that to becoming an activist, a TI activist. I also want to let you know what to expect from enrolling as an activist. PLN still has limited resources because I'm still in the process of proving that this isn't a conspiracy theory and what is happening to TIs is real. It's an uphill battle, but I feel as if some progress is being made. There is still no legal or financial assistance available, but hopefully that will change soon. The only thing PLN can do right now is give you information to help you tell your story and hopefully get help from the resources that are currently available. I also wrote a booklet called Not in My Head, and it's just a compilation of all the information that is on the Protect Life channel. I only summarize most of the information, so it is a quick and easy read. If you read it and want to know more, all the information is already available in more detail on the YouTube channel. I could sell this booklet through the publishing company or put it on the internet for free, but I realize that some of you have financial issues. I don't have any jobs to offer anyone at the moment, but I can let TI activists sell this booklet and keep 100% of the profit. Activists can do this by signing up for the booklet club or to get a vendor ID. So they can sign up for the booklet club and get a vendor ID. And the vendor ID acts as proof that Tenunni gave an activist permission to print and sell the booklet. It also helps make sure that the activist is printing good quality booklets. It's not hard or expensive to print booklets, and there will be a step-by-step tutorial on how to print the booklets. The only thing Tenunni expects from activists who choose to be in the booklet club is that they print good quality booklets and try to keep track of how many they sell. Tenunni doesn't want any commission or fees from activists, and activists can keep whatever they make. Tenunni wants to know how many books sold per month in order to know how well the book is selling and being received. There will be a video with more information on the booklet club posted after activists enroll. How can a targeted individual enroll as an activist? A TI must have a Google email account. I know that Google is borderline big siblings right now, but it is the way that works for now. Let's see how things go, and if things need to be changed, then I'll look for a better way. The reason why Google works is because activists will be sent an invite to Google Hangouts after they complete the first survey. The surveys are mainly meant to find out about the issues TIs have to deal with and have more accurate information on the TI community. An activist will need to attempt to file a police report. I know it is hard to get one, so right now it doesn't matter if the TI actually gets one. It only matters that she or he attempted to file one. So I need a video of the TI going into a police station and asking to file a report about the gang stalking. The video has to show the TI's face sometimes while she or he is talking to the police. The camera doesn't always have to be on the TI, but I only want to see that it is the actual TI talking to police, and please show the cop that you're talking to once or twice. I know that sometimes TI's recording devices are tampered with while they are trying to document things, so remember to constantly check to make sure that the device is actually recording the interaction. It is illegal to file a false police report, so only attempt to file one if you believe that you are getting gang stalked. You can explain to the police that you are trying to get assistance with the issue and need proof that you tried to file a police report to show the organization. After you get the attempt to file video, you can upload it on your Google email along with a picture of you for your temporary associate's card. If you do get a police report, please upload a copy of that. The picture you upload for the temporary card has to have a white background. You could use white cardboard or poster board if you can't find a white wall. If you have to include the last four digits of your driver's license, driver's permit, or state ID. This will be used to generate your temporary card's ID number. You will need to show one of these IDs when you go to pick up your card and booklet. So it is also used to verify that you are the actual person who submitted the information through email. The temporary ID doesn't mean that you are affiliated or work for PLN or Tenunni. It is to show you are enrolled as an independent activist to participate in surveys, raise awareness, and help generate more accurate information on the TI community. In other words, by enrolling as an activist, you will officially join the TI activist community and will have resources to help your own activism. After you have emailed the attempt to file video, your picture, your age, last four digits of your driver's license, driver's permit or state ID, your zip code, and the dates and times that you can pick up your enrollment packet, you'll be given an appointment. You must present your ID to get an enrollment packet. You must present your ID to get an enrollment packet. No one is allowed in the office without ID. Enrollment packets have to be picked up in person at Tenunni Publishing's temporary Vermont office. The reason for this is so that no personal addresses are collected. No one is going to take copy of your IDs either. Your zip code is asked so that the prevalence of gang stalking can be tracked. Your age is asked to make sure that you are at least 18 years or older. Only people who are 18 and over can enroll. The appointment is only about 10 minutes. And enrollment is on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. It begins on October 27th, 2002, and will last until sometime in November. I don't want anyone driving to get enrolled during the winter, so enrollment will end when the snow starts falling. So this is Tenunni's operations and logistic manager and the contact person for TI activists. When PLN opens its office, hopefully next spring, I'll be there. Since the appointments are short, the operations and logistics manager will not be allowed to answer any personal questions, give hugs, or shake hands. Please don't bring any gifts or thank you cards. There will be a short introduction followed by a short discussion. Then you will be given your enrollment packet. You will be allowed to record and take pictures, but not during orientation. I encourage you to take pictures or videos and post them online so that the TIs will see that enrolling as a TI activist is a legitimate thing. I don't blame anyone for being suspicious or skeptical about all this. There's just so much deception and danger involved in what TIs go through. Sign up as an activist when and if you are comfortable. Tenunni Publishing's temporary office is in a professional building, so there is a dress code. You don't have to wear a suit, but please look neat and presentable when you enroll. You don't have to wear a suit. No sweatpants or sweatshirts, no sweatsuits, no leggings, no gym or workout clothes. Vermont residents see a lot of drug addicts in Burlington, so I don't want anyone to mistake an activist for a drug addict entering the building. If you carry a lot of bags, please be aware that there is no elevator in the building and you have to walk up about 4 flights of steps. Since there are no elevators, people who are handicapped or disabled should wait until spring enrollment. Don't trust the beasts of Vermont. I'm not talking about the normal Vermont residents who are probably decent people. Vermont residents are probably decent people. I'm talking about the psychopaths who live in Vermont and participate in activities against TIs. They come off as laid back and even nice. You might mistake them as harmless or good-natured, but don't fall for that. I have observed them and they are vicious. They are mostly covert aggressives, but some will be more overtly aggressive. I suggest you avoid interactions or prolonged interactions with anyone while you are in Vermont, since there is little or no way of knowing if you are interacting with a normal person, a normal Vermont person, or if you're interacting with a beast. I also know through going subliminal that some people who are involved in gang stalking want out. TI activists are only for targeted individuals. The only people who can enroll as an activist are people who are victims of gang stalking and have never been a part of the gang stalking network in any way. Those who are a part of the network and want out cannot sign up. You can't sign up. They have to wait until their plight is understood a bit better so that a way to help them get out can be explored. As victims are raising awareness, it should help those who want out to tell their stories and figure out ways to get out as safely as possible. Please don't sign up if you have participated in gang stalking and want out, because the victims will feel threatened, and so little is known at this time that I don't even know how to help someone who wants out. If it is safe to do so, someone who is trying to get out can start writing about their experiences with the psychopath network so that more can be understood. Please talk mostly about things that happen to you that are documented. You could talk about things that aren't documented, but talk mostly about things that are documented. I'm sure that once this is exposed, the general public will be interested in hearing about your experience. Here is what TI activists get from enrolling. They get a free Not in My Head booklet. So if you are interested in selling this booklet and keeping 100% of the profit, you must get a vendor ID. You will also get a PDF of the first half of Eyes Wide Open. All right, this is what the PDF looks like. It looks different from the whole book. So you will get a PDF of the first half of the Eyes Wide Open book that is formatted to be printed as a booklet, so you can also sell that. I know that this book is free online, but there are people who haven't read it, and there are people who prefer a printed copy. You will get unlimited It's Okay to Say No sessions as long as space is available. If you are in the area and want to attend, you must email to reserve your space. These sessions are group sessions to help people practice saying no. You get access to an answer machine that activists can call and leave messages, send texts and videos and pictures when they need to call someone to avoid an incident. For example, you are being swarmed at the grocery store and a psychopath is about to approach you, and try to start an argument with you. So if that happens, you can call the number and you can either actually leave a message, or you can pretend you're talking to someone about the situation. You could say something like, I'm at the grocery store and I'm being swarmed. It seems that people are trying to irritate me. In one aisle, some girl practically ran her cart into me. She followed me to 2 aisles and then walked right in front of me while I was looking at the price of something. And without saying excuse me, she reached her hand out right in front of my face to get the item, and I just wanted to let you know what's going on and blah, whatever. So you could say something like that, and that's just an example. You can say whatever you want, but remember that you have to say it in a way that doesn't make you sound or look like you're crazy, because you will be in that situation and the psychopath might try to make it seem like you're some kind of nut job. So, even though you're on the phone with someone who understands and knows that you are probably going through this, talk as if, don't make it sound crazy. I guess shouldn't be like, oh, these gang stalkers are after me, and this one just came in my face, and he was wearing red, and all this stuff. Or you could say something like, I'm being swarmed. There's like a lot of activity around me right now. There's a lot of red going on, and just make it sound as normal as possible. On our end, on the end of the message you're leaving, you're completely understood, but on the other end, you might not be. And if they hear you talking like this, they might try to go to a manager and say, oh, this person's on the phone talking crazy or something like that. So say it but say it in a way that doesn't sound crazy. You can, after you leave the message, you can email PLN to get a copy of the message for your records. You have to have the date and time of the call to request a copy so that the message could be found. You will be able to voluntarily participate in surveys, studies, and experiments. Make your opinion count. Hopefully, there will be future access to employment opportunities in places that are aware of TI's plight as awareness is being raised and more people know about it. And if there are, you will have access to those future employment opportunities. You will get free workshops as long as there is space available, and you will get a temporary activist card. So after 6 months, if you are in good standing, you get to renew your temporary card. And good standing means that you are not pretending to be a TI, you haven't caused any unnecessary drama in the TI activist community, and you have answered the minimum amount of surveys. So after 6 months, you get a free copy of the full Eyes Wide Open book, and you'll also get a free copy of the philosophy book that hopefully will be out by early next year. If available, you will, if everything works out, if available, you will have access to employment opportunities in places that are aware of TI's plight. So, PLN is trying to build up awareness and make people, so that, when you're at your job, maybe your employer can understand what you're going through more, and, it'll be easier to go to work and not have to deal with a lot of stuff that, TIs have to go through now while at work. You will get a free PND 101 course. This course is mandatory to get a new card. It is not initiation, but it is so all activists can understand the terms I use to explain my theory. You do not have to agree. Everyone has their own theory about this issue, and that is completely okay. So it's just so that we could all be on the same page when talking and stuff. So there might be opportunities for activists to facilitate PND 101 courses, and if you want to do that, you have to take the course to be a facilitator. You will be able to attend TI activist events, and you will be able to attend the capabilities course. I'm really excited about that. So after a year of good standing, you will get an official TI activist card, and you'll get a free t-shirt and bags and a bag. So that is what is planned right now. Things may or may not change. If there are any changes, you will be notified. You can stop being an activist. You can stop being a TI activist whenever you want. PLN can stop your activist status anytime, and you will be given notice and a reason. You can appeal the decision to stop your activist status, but there's no guarantee it will be reinstated. And the only way your activist status is going to be revoked is if some really bad stuff, you've done some really bad stuff. So don't think we're just going to just hold your activist status ransom or anything like that. Don't think that PLN is going to hold your activist status as ransom or over your head. It's just that if some bad things happen, and if it's a psychopath pretending to be a TI, yeah, you cannot be a TI activist if you are part of this network. So stuff like that. On that note, please be aware that the psychopaths will pretend to be TIs to infiltrate the activist community. I have been trying to think of ways to prevent this. It is illegal to file a false police report. So if you are a psychopath, pretending to be a TI, you could get in trouble. I can't guarantee that a psychopath won't find a way to infiltrate, but I am aware, and I will be trying to deal with any of those issues as they arise. I hope that helps to briefly explain TI Activist Enrollment. You're always welcome to ask questions. You're always welcome to ask questions. At enrollment, I don't know, because the appointments are 10 minutes long, I don't think there'll be enough time to answer all the questions. So it'll be better if you have any questions to email the questions ahead of time instead of waiting to get there and ask. Everyone has to leave together. You cannot linger behind and talk to the logistics and operation manager alone. You can't do that. Everyone who comes in together has to leave together. No one can linger behind. And so to enroll, you just email PLN. You can email PLN. I will post the email address at the end of this video, and it will be in the description box of this video. And I hope that helps.